Tune in every Monday morning at 10 for Get in the Know with host Marley B, providing the city of Highland Park news, information, and entertainment. Find out what's happening in Highland Park from the city's movers and shakers. Get in the Know with Marley B. Monday mornings at 10, right here on WHPR.
As a single mother, my first job is care about Derek. Everything that I do it from him. When I moved to Philadelphia and this apartment, after 6 months, we need to connect with the world. I use the internet to keep him in a language because that's the way to get connected with my family tradition. He has to know where he comes from. We need internet essential. There's no excuses to not get connected.
Good morning and welcome to your very own TV show, Get in the Know. I am your host, Marley Blackman. Marley B, that's me. I'm also your press secretary for the City of Highland Park, giving you the information you need to know, want to know, and deserve to know. And as always, we have a wonderful show for you lined up. But first, I want to just say happy 4th of July. We just came off a wonderful 4th of July long weekend, and things around Highland Park were pretty safe. And I'm just very happy that people had a great time with their families and friends, behaved themselves. There was nothing negative reported with regard to the 4th of July holiday celebration, and I'm just happy that we took care of each other this year. In the past, we've lost some people over the 4th of July holiday weekend, and this weekend, I'm just so very proud of you residents and the community for just having a good time, behaving, and just keeping everyone safe in your community. Today, we have Mr. Justin Petty. He's the president of Highland Park PSA board, the Public School Academy board. If you guys didn't know what that was, I didn't know what it was, so I had to ask Mr. Petty what it was. He's going to talk about what it means to be the president of the Public School Academy board and how different that is from the actual school board in Highland Park and what they're going through, some of the challenges that they're facing and how you could possibly help. He also wants you to be able to call in and ask any questions that you may have at 313-868-0342 because this is a very sensitive topic. I know it's summertime and we're having a good time, but school is going to be rolling around real soon and we want to make sure that our babies are educated properly and they have the right educational systems to go to, and so he's here to tell us about the charter schools in our Highland Park community. We also have another treat for you, Miss Kim Brady. She's 17 years old, and she is an urban violinist, and she has a huge bio, and we're going to go through it detail by detail, as well as we're going to be able to hear her play. So stay tuned and stay locked in, and you can always be a part of the show by dialing in at 313-868-0342. We will be right back.
Tune in every Monday morning at 10 for Get in the Know with host Marley B, providing the city of Highland Park news, information, and entertainment. Find out what's happening in Highland Park from the city's movers and shakers. Get in the Know with Marley B. Monday mornings at 10, right here on WHPR.
As a single mother, my first job is care about Derek. Everything that I do it from him. When I moved to Philadelphia and this apartment, after 6 months, we need to connect with the world. I use the internet to keep him in a language because that's the way to get connected with my family tradition. He has to know where he comes from. We need internet essential. There's no excuses to not get connected.
welcome back to your very own TV show, Get in the Know. Again, I'm your host, Marley Blackman, Marley B, that's me. And I am always honored to be in your living rooms, on your tablets, on your cell phones, giving you the information that you need to know, want to know, and deserve to know in and around Highland Park. Today we have Mr. Justin Petty, who is sitting here beside me. Welcome and good morning. How are you?
Good morning. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Okay, so don't be nervous. Just kind of, just relax. This is family. Everybody that's watching is just family. They're part of the show. So you're on the show today because you want to make sure that you are clarifying what the Public School Academy Board really is, right?
Yes.
And there's some challenges that you guys are facing,
Yes.
right? And there's some rumors that's being said, and you want to make sure that everybody knows what's really happening.
Absolutely.
Correct? Okay.
Absolutely.
So first, tell us your name and what you do.
My name is Justin Petty, and in this capacity, I'm known as the president of the Highland Park Public School Academy
Yes.
and board, and what we do, and we are in the midst of a rebirth regarding Highland Park education.
Okay.
For those people that have been listening, you probably are aware of the challenges we've had. We have challenges, but we have a lot more opportunity facing us now, so
Okay.
I'm excited about it.
Okay.
I like to, share some of the developments and also help people understand the difference, because I know there's a lot of confusion regarding the structure of the schools, the leadership, the future,
Okay.
and a lot of things. And I just want to help bring a positive light and some information.
Okay. So,
Yep.
okay, let's talk about the schools that you're speaking of. What schools are you talking about?
Right now, we're talking about the newly renamed Barber School Academy of Excellence.
Okay.
Formerly known as Renaissance Academy.
Okay.
And
Oh,
that-
so it's not Renaissance Academy anymore.
No,
So
that's-
it went because it used to be Barber when years and years ago.
You're right, when it was a city controlled or public controlled school. And
Yes.
so we are reclaiming that because it represents a new era. We suffered financially and
Yeah.
had to have emergency management through the schools, and we are reaching the point of solvency.
Yeah.
And so the former financial manager will be exiting, and that's due
Now,
to-
who is the formal or current?
Former, because right now he's not acting in the capacity of the financial
who is
manager.
that? What's
Mr.
his name?
Kevin Smith.
Okay.
And so he's hung around for the last few months and will probably remain up to 2020 as a consultant and
Okay.
a financial fiduciary. To his credit, he did a lot of innovative moves to get the schools back to solvency.
Yes.
And if we maintain that plan, the schools will be back in the black. Of course, we're not there yet, but we are healthy enough in which he feels that he can excuse himself from the process, which empowers the people again.
Okay.
And so,
So you're happy about
Absolutely.
the decisions that are being made, okay,
Absolutely.
with as it relates to that. Okay,
yeah.
good.
And, for the citizenry, it gives us the opportunity once again participate in board elections and have a direct voice in the schools.
Okay.
and
And
so-
before you weren't able to do that.
No, under
And that's because you had the financial manager.
Absolutely.
Okay. And so he's releasing himself of those duties. When is that happening?
Actually, he's already has in terms of financial management. So our current elected school board are the
You guys are running the
supervising
show.
and- absolutely.
Okay. And that's when did that start? I'm trying to get some dates here. Like
It's actually
approximate.
after I'm trying to think of the exact date, and I don't want to.
Well, it just
mistake.
was it this year?
Yes, this year.
Okay, what month?
After the election, when the new school board was elected in.
Okay.
I'm not
Okay.
sure about the
Yeah.
actual contracts with
Yeah.
the state and the city and things of that nature. So I'm going to err on the side of caution. and
All right.
not
Is that
speak-
public information usually?
It is.
Okay.
It absolutely is. It's
All
just
right.
something that's not at the front of my brain.
Yeah, no worries. As
But,
long as it's public information. So you guys, if you want to find out more detail about how that all played out, then it's public information. I'm sure that you can find that mich.gov, right? Somewhere in there.
Yeah, or
State of
just
Michigan.
I would encourage people to just come to the meetings. and
Just come
start
to the
getting
meeting.
involved.
Okay.
So that they can once again have a voice in the schools.
Okay.
And actually see the progress that's been made. Like I said, there's a lot of misinformation and hopefully I can help correct some of that
Okay.
and give people a proper perspective.
All right. Now, is Renaissance, formerly known as Renaissance Academy, now back known as Barber School?
Yes.
Is it Barber School or Barber Academy?
It's Barber Academy.
Barber Academy. Okay. Is that the
Barber-
only school that you guys are?
Right now? Yes.
Okay.
yes.
Because we have another one, which is,
George Washington Carver.
okay, is that under the umbrella of what you're talking about?
No, they
Okay.
are under the management of a separate board.
Okay.
Years ago, there was coordination
Okay.
between schools, but because of let's just say disappointment in the leadership
Yes.
many years ago, the George Washington Carver board decided that they would best be the captains of their own ship.
Okay.
But under this new spirit, we're looking to reconnect and coordinate activities, not because they're a school, they educate Highland Park children just as Barber does. And so our new focus is not being divisive, but finding how we can work together to enhance learning for Highland Park children. Right now, there's a high degree or high percentage of Highland Park children that don't attend our schools. And so for both schools that are in the district right now, it's in our interest to reimagine and reengage the trust and faith of the parents at Highland Park. And so, we're open, and hopefully, their leadership is open to finding ways to give people the right to have local education, which I think is a right.
All right. So the rumor is you guys are closing,
Of
and
course.
so please tell the people that
Yeah,
it's true or not true.
it's not true.
It's not true. How did that rumor start? Like, why would people think that you would be closing?
Well, the former group that was managing our schools, which I would not name, their contract ended, and we invited a new management company, one we felt would do a much more adequate job. And usually, when you do this transition, staff members, parents, students become very concerned about the future of their job, their school,
Yes,
their institution, and
that's understandable,
usually
right?
in
Yeah.
a situation you have two responses. You have people that are proactive and looking for the bright side, and you have people that are negative.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, in all these situations, you have people that start to spread rumors because they have a particular attachment to the last group, and a lack of information.
Okay. Now,
Rumors will
do you
spread.
do you guys have a website where people can go and find out what's actually going on?
It will be online soon
Okay.
because we hired and we working with a new management company.
Yes.
They're going to be the face.
Okay.
And so that we're coordinating with them to make sure that the message they put out is in line with our values and things of that nature. So
Okay.
it'll soon be, yes, a very vibrant site
Okay.
that represents the new.
All right. Now,
management
who is the new management company?
the new management company is known as American or Promise Schools. Currently, they are the managers of the Jalen Rose Academies and
Okay.
McDowell Prep Academy.
Okay.
And, they're just literally, right now working to prepare the school. We had great faith in them because they showed a knowledge and a concern for the learning of children that we thought was deserved by Highland Park students.
Okay.
And so we have a lot of faith and a lot of excitement about what they're bringing. We also have clear expectations. And so they were able to understand our expectations and speak toward them in a way that others couldn't. And so we're entering a new phase, and we're going to see a new level, a new approach to education in Highland Park, and it's going to be very positive. And there are a lot of positive things going on. We're making substantial capital investments into the building to upgrade it, to make it brighter, more vibrant, more tech savvy, safe for the teachers, safe for the students, more, like I say, vibrant and child friendly, amongst other things that I'll unveil in a second.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Wonderful. All right. So, where are you as far as capacity?
In terms of school capacity, it's kind of hard to tell because last year the school had a very high capacity, but it's kind of hard to tell now with the new management because we don't know how many students plan on coming back
Okay.
and how many we're going to recruit. Right now, we're, of course, not anticipating the same amount. We're anticipating over 370. That's what our goal is.
Is that the capacity of the
no,
school?
the capacity is closer to 500.
Okay.
Actually.
And it's a K through
K through 8.
K through 8. Okay.
And like I said, we're putting substantial investments into the building. So it's
Okay.
going to be beautified, made vibrant.
Okay.
The school is also going to do a couple community-based activities.
Okay.
There should be a carnival that will be coming out. The announcement should be coming soon, so hopefully the community can come out and meet some of the representatives. And there'll be a couple other events in which the community will be able to engage
Okay.
and learn more about the schools.
Okay. Wonderful. All right. So that all sounds great.
Yes.
All right. Now, would I put my kid in your school? Would my kid learn in your school?
Yes.
And what would my kid learn in your school? Because it all the beautifying it and all of these
That's
things
a
are
very
great,
valid
but
question.
I want to make sure that my kid graduates college ready, college
Exactly.
bound. So tell me about the curriculum. Tell me about the teachers. Tell me about are they certified? Tell me, give me the parent answers here.
Okay, well, very good. Yeah, so in our analysis of promise schools, all their teachers are certified.
Okay.
And they have a college prep style curriculum.
Okay.
Of course, it's very STEAM oriented, not STEM, which is very important. A lot of people are pro STEM, but
So you add an A. What is the A?
the A is the arts and culture.
Okay.
Of course, because
All right.
it's nothing worse than an autocratic scientist with no sensitivity to
Yeah.
the human condition. So STEAM is the new moniker, and they are very pro-STEAM. They also have innovative approaches to school discipline and culture, and that's one of the biggest factors when it comes to learning for our children, is the culture and the discipline structure. Many schools take on a punitive, zero-tolerance approach, which is based on biases, long-held societal biases. And one of the things we did when we engaged these schools was ask them about their approach to discipline and culture.
Yeah.
And they showed a very strong understanding in terms of how to set up proper culture
Yeah.
that will prevent issues, and then two, how to address these issues in a way that's not judging of the character of the student, but more so addressing the behavior in a positive way. One of the things they engage is a thing called the restorative justice model, and that's a model that has 3 phases. One, if a student makes an error, one, they have to be accountable. You know, one of the things is making them accountable. It's deeper than just saying you're wrong, here's your punishment. No, first you're made accountable to hold accountability. Second, you're made to make the situation whole. So if you decide to steal an apple out this child's lunch, I know that's pretty light, but how would you make it whole? I mean, you may bring an apple the next day, and then after that, it's a closure. So that means the person that was offended, you have to actually get their approval and closure from the situation. What that does is it holds students to be more responsible for their behavior. It also reduces the resentment, because there's a lot of quick judgment that goes on into our schools. There's a lot of preconceived notions of criminality of our students. And so with this type of model, it takes that judgment aspect and allows the student to be part of that.
All right. So testing.
Testing. Testing is the monster that no one, and it's a powerful thing, but it's
Yeah.
something that no one can afford, can avoid. And so in our
Yeah, you're right. We can't afford to let
We
these
can't.
babies test with low test
No, we
scores. We
can't.
have to graduate them. We have to make sure that they're ready to compete.
Right.
Right? Are you
Right.
guys doing that?
Yeah, so one of the major factors that impressed us as well is their understanding of class size and teacher ratio. Also, their and this is teacher talk, but
Are you a teacher as well?
yeah, I'm a former educator for
Okay.
18 years. And
Okay.
so one of the things they do is small class sizes, which is very important. And then they do item analysis, which is an important aspect in which it's complicated, but essentially if you get a majority of students who get a particular set of questions wrong, that indicates that learning hasn't taken place in the classroom. So therefore the school immediately makes adjustments to say, well, we haven't been covering algebra good enough because
Okay.
50% of our students failed it. So therefore, we're going to design custom-made lessons for these students so we make sure that the next go-around they have that skill mastered.
Okay.
Those are some of the things that make real turnaround in schools.
Okay. All right, so we're wrapping up with you, Mr. Petty. Tell the world what you want them to know.
I want the world to know that Highland Park schools are back. We are rebuilding.
We have to be careful with that
Highland Park,
because it's not Highland Park schools.
Highland
It's
Park Academies.
academies, which are charter schools.
Which are charter schools.
Okay.
And it's important, too, that people understand the political implications behind that.
Yes.
Hopefully I can come back and
Well, go
give
ahead and
people
tell them.
clarity.
You got the floor.
Yeah, these are Highland Park Public School Academies. Many people think that they have no say-so in them, but we have a hybrid model in which we have a publicly elected school board that is the authority over these schools.
Yes.
So the public still has a say-so in public schools. The difference between the charter and the public model is that if we were public, we would receive much less funding, much less funding. And so now we're able to maintain the voice of the people through the elected board, but still maintain a higher level of funding, which is
Okay.
a hybrid model.
Okay.
So I
right.
want people to feel faithful in our efforts and know that there are people working hard for Highland Park schools, and come check us out. There's no
Okay.
need to send your child 30 miles away.
All right, and so when are your meetings? Tell them that.
Okay, our meetings right now, our next meeting for the Public School Academy is July 26th at 6 o'clock at the at Barber Academy.
July
or
26th
former-
at the school.
And then the public school,
At what time?
this will be at 6 o'clock.
6 p.m. So their next board meeting is July the 26th at
This is
Barber
the
Academy,
Public
right?
School Academy
Public
board
School
meeting.
Academy board meeting
the
is at 6 p.m.
Yes, I'm
Okay.
sorry. And the elected board meeting will be tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Yes.
Okay, and tomorrow is what day? Tell the world. Is it the 9th?
Tomorrow, Tuesday. Yes,
Tuesday the 9th.
Yes.
And where would that be?
This will be at the Barber School, formerly
Okay.
Renaissance Academy.
What time?
As well. 6 o'clock.
Okay.
And
So there's two important meetings that you guys need to go to. So tomorrow, which is July the 9th at Barber School Public Academy, right?
that's the elected board meeting.
Elected board
Right.
meeting. It's tomorrow at 6 p.m. And then July the 26th
Is the Public School Academy board meeting.
got it. Okay. Anything else you want to say? Because I
No.
don't want you to say I didn't give you an
No,
opportunity.
no. It's fine. I just want everybody to be excited.
Be excited.
I don't stop the rumors. Highland Park schools are growing.
Yeah.
They're not closing. And contrary to belief, you have more say-so than you did when,
It was under financial management.
yes.
Okay.
And even before that. So
Okay. All right. So Highland Park does have a K-8 school that Mr. Petty is saying that we can send children to, and it's qualified,
Yes.
capable to educate your children.
Yes.
All right. So we're going to go out with Miss Kim Brady. Stay tuned in. Stay locked in. She's going to play a little something for you, and then she'll be right in the hot seat to be interviewed by me, Marley B. We'll be right back.
Tune in every Monday morning at 10 for Get in the Know with host Marley B. Providing the city of Highland Park news, information, and entertainment. Find out what's happening in Highland Park from the city's movers and shakers. Get in the Know with Marley B. Monday mornings at 10, right here on WHPR.
As a single mother, my first job is care about Derek. Everything that I do is from him. When I moved to Philadelphia and this apartment, after 6 months, we need to connect with the world. I use internet to keep him in a language because that's the way to get connected with my family tradition. He has to know where he come from. We need internet essential. There's no excuses to not get connected.
All right. Miss Kim Brady, doesn't she sound beautiful? 17 years old. Like, my God, these young people. We have to know. We have to know, like, Mr. Petty, is there music in your school? Like, I mean, look at what Kim is doing. Like, that is a talent that I'm sure she learned from school or went to some school to the music and the arts. And you talked about the STEAM and all of that. Like, is it music in there as well?
Yes, that's part of the arts, arts, culture, all of those expressive elements that
I
bring out the
mean,
best in
these young
humanity.
people have
Yeah.
so much talent,
Yes.
and we need the education system to make sure that we are bringing that talent out of these young people so they can explore the world with their talents, and we have to do that for them.
Exactly.
And so you have a few things that you failed to mention, and you want to go ahead and share now. Go ahead, go
Yes.
for it.
One of the beautiful things that is occurring is that we are planning to eventually we're planning to start a high school.
Okay.
Now, of course, it isn't tomorrow, but in the very near future. And with that, we are going to be in a position to offer what we call the Highland Park Promise Scholarship, which is similar to the Detroit Promise Scholarship.
Okay.
Which will provide some supplemental scholarship funding for Highland Park students that go through the Highland Park school system.
Okay.
So, these are some of the things that are going to impact
Yeah.
Highland Park learning. And
All
so
right.
I wanted to share that with your audience. So thank you for allowing
I
me.
appreciate that. All right. So, are you sure there's nothing else, Mr. Petty?
Nothing else. I mean, there are other things, but of course, it's still in the oven and I can't pull it out yet.
All right. Well, when you're ready to pull it out of the oven, you know where to come.
Yes.
And all right, when it's done, you know who to feed it to, right?
Absolutely.
All right, perfect.
Yeah.
On the Marley B Show. Okay, perfect. So we'll be right back. We're going to have Kim Brady come and sit in the hot seat, and we're going to interview her and just talk about what inspires her and what she loves to do. Obviously, she loves to play the violin, but what inspires her, what her dreams are, what her aspirations are, we'll find out when we come back. Stay tuned and stay locked in.
Tune in every Monday morning at 10 for Get in the Know with host Marley B. Providing the city of Highland Park news, information, and entertainment. Find out what's happening in Highland Park from the city's movers and shakers. Get in the Know with Marley B. Monday mornings at 10, right here on WHPR.
As a single mother, my first job is care about Derek. Everything that I do is from him. When I moved to Philadelphia and this apartment, after 6 months, we need to connect with the world. I use internet to keep him in a language because that's the way to get connected with my family tradition. He has to know where he comes from. We need internet essential. There's no excuses to not get connected.
And welcome back to your very own TV show, Get in the Know. I am your host, Marley Blackman, Marley B, that's me. And I am giving you another wonderful Monday live show. And I always have, I think I have great guests. I hope that you agree with me. Today we have Miss Kim Brady, and it's spelled K-Y-M Brady. She is a 17-year-old violinist, and you just heard her play. She plays beautifully too. Pop, rock, jazz, R&B, and she just inspires you to dance. I mean, I remember when listening to the violin was more classical, but they make it so upbeat now where you can actually you don't have to have a DJ or a band. You could just have her come in and play for you. She's actually looking for college donators and donations, which how could you not donate to a cause such as this? She can do movie, television shows, commercials, birthday parties, graduation parties, anniversary parties, family picnics, weddings. The list goes on and on and on. You can get a load of this, you can contact her manager at 313 313-551-4009. Again, that's 313-551-4009. His name is Mr. Brady. He's also her papa, so Poppinger. That's his title. So when you want to book her, just know that if you book her, it's going to a good cause. Not only are you going to get an amazing show, but it's going to go towards her college education. We have to educate our babies. So welcome, Kim.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Look at that smile. You're just brightened up my day. Not to mention your
thank you.
shirt and your shoes. You guys can't see her shoes, but her shoes matches her shirt. But not just because your shirt is so vibrant, but your smile is just beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you look like a very, very happy young lady.
Yes, I am.
So how did you start out playing the violin?
I started out in my school orchestra when in 6th grade. I started there.
You
and-
just started in 6th grade?
Yes.
And you're that good already?
Oh, thank you.
Oh my God. Because most people say, oh, I was 3 and I was 2 and I
Yeah.
would, you know what I mean? Like 6th grade?
Yeah, I started in 6th grade, and then I kind of branched off because I started picking it up like really quickly.
Yeah.
And so I.
So it's like you had a knack for it. You're
Yes.
just like, okay, I can feel this. This
Yes,
is good.
yes.
All right.
And then my dad started getting me private lessons, and then my career kind of just grew from there.
Your career. She's 17. She already has a career, right? So
Yes.
like, all right. So it grew from there. And when you say grew from there, tell me, how did it grow? What happened?
I started learning a lot of new songs. Like the first song I really got was "Ain't No Mountain High Enough" by Marvin Gaye and Tammy Terrell.
Okay.
And once I started getting like a lot of popular music, it
Yeah.
kind of really wanted to like start doing it because a lot of violinists just do classical, but I
Yeah.
am classically trained, but a lot of violinists do classical. And once I started playing like popular music that people really knew, it really kind of I wanted to do it more.
Okay.
It was more of an incentive.
Wonderful. So you've performed at various different places. Tell me one of the places that you had the most fun performing.
I always have fun playing at the Eastern Market, just the open market and people walking around.
Really?
Yes, it's so cool because you get a lot of different reactions from people. Most of them are really positive.
Yeah.
But sometimes you do get a little here and there, but most of the time it's a really positive
Who could
reaction.
say something negative about a beautiful young girl playing the violin to rock and R&B?
I wouldn't say it was negative, more just a lot of feedback. Nothing really negative.
Yeah.
Yeah, but most of the time it's really, really good. I love the people down there. Everybody's so sweet and so nice.
Okay. And so what school taught you this wonderful, wonderful tool?
Detroit Premier Academy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it was a charter school.
It was a charter school,
Okay.
yes.
All
Yeah.
right. That's awesome. All right. And how important do you think music is to have in a school?
Music is so important in schools. I feel like, along with other subjects like science, math,
Yeah.
music really gives you a sense of culture, and it really introduces the kid into a world of music. I feel like that's one of the most important things inside of schools.
Oh, that's amazing. Okay. And so give me some places that okay, let's see here. You have done different things at the with Rhonda Walker Foundation,
Yes.
Moving with Success, Empowerment Brunch, YMCA, Ford Employees African Ancestry Network, Channel 37, the 37th Annual Black History Month Gala. Okay, and Oakland County's Links. I love Links, the women's organization.
Yes.
I love them. Christmas luncheon. Oh my God, you just have the list goes on and on and on and on. That's amazing. So where do you see yourself playing and once you graduate from high school, where do you see yourself?
I see myself just working on my music career. Honestly, just getting my music out there and people hearing it. We're in Detroit, so it's kind of harder to get your career first, like Hollywood or California. So really, I'm just focused on getting my music out, people hearing it, enjoying it. That's just my main focus, just getting it out there.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you just want to be on some main stages, right?
Yes, yes.
Maybe opening up for a few different people.
Yes, that is the goal.
That's the goal.
Yes.
You just lit up when I said that. Who is your favorite entertainer? Like, who would you, if you could have your wish, who would you want to open up for or play with?
Oh wow. Drake, LMA, a lot of Eminem, Detroit-based artists are
Big Sean.
Yes, a lot of Detroit, T Grizzly, Big Sean, just somebody who, music that I like. First of all, I don't want to open up for anybody that's like not what I want to do.
Yeah.
But just a lot of big stars.
All right, and you'd go in the studio with them and be like on
Yes.
doing track. You're like,
Yes.
yes, I would love that.
I
So if
would
you
love
guys are
that.
listening, she wants to do it. She's ready.
Yes.
All right. So, is there anything that you want to tell the people about who you are, what you are, how to find you? all of that. And she is for hire. So
Yes.
again, I gave you guys that information. So just make sure if you're having a party and you want to impress your guests, I would call Kim Brady.
Yes.
Well, I would call her Papa, her Poppinger.
Yes, so as my number is on a flyer, so it's 313-551-4009. You can contact my dad and my manager. I am also on Instagram at Urban Violinist, and I also have a YouTube channel called The Urban Violinist, so go check out a few videos of mine.
All right. So they can subscribe to your YouTube
Yes,
channel?
please subscribe and hit the bell so you can get notifications when I post new videos.
That is awesome. Is there anything else you want to say?
No, that's it for
No.
me.
All right. So you play 70s and 80s music as well?
My dad does. He's the Black Wizard. He DJs with me. So if you need a DJ or you want me, give my dad a call. He DJs too. He does a lot of 70s, 80s, really good music, nothing
Okay.
too wild,
Okay.
everything, all the oldies but goodies.
That's amazing. And are you you're a senior this year coming up?
Yes, I'll be a senior this year.
And so what are your college plans?
I'm going to stay in state. I have
Okay.
to stay close to home, but I will be going for a degree in computer science.
Amazing.
Yes.
A computer science. That's interesting. So you
Yeah.
like that too. That's another passion.
Yes, I like all the tech. I'm always on my phone. I like working with the computers, but this is what I'm doing, violin.
This is your dream. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So we're going to take a quick break. And when we come back, we're going to let Miss Kim Brady take us out with her music. And so I'm going to actually do my closing right now. I love that you've tuned in. I'm always happy that you stay tuned in, stay locked in. You can always reach me at City Hall at 313-252-0050, extension 258. If there is any message or word that you need to get to the mayor, Mayor Hubert Yap, please give me a call. If there's anything that you are dealing with, I can try my best to help you. Give me a call. I always answer. For those of you that have called me, know that about me. I definitely return phone calls. So I love that you stay tuned in for the information. We are getting geared up for National Night Out, which is August the 6th, which is also election night. So that's going to be a busy day in the city of Highland Park. So stay looking out for the flyers for National Night Out. We're going to be doing a bunch of things. Maybe we can have Kim perform.
Yes,
That would be
definitely.
amazing. I'm going to talk to your dad about that.
Okay.
All right. So, National Night Out is for the entire community, keeping the community safe. It's going to be a DJ and probably Kim Brady playing, and we're going to have free food and games and activities for families. And we're adding something new this year. We're going to do Movie at Dusk, outdoor movie. So it's going to be very cool right there in the field of Avalon, on the corner of Avalon and Woodward. Again, it's August the 6th, and I think we're going to start at 4 o'clock and go all the way until 10 p.m. just because of the outdoor movie. So you guys lock that date in on your calendars, okay? So until next Monday, mwah, I love you. But stay tuned in. We'll be right back with Miss Kim Brady.
Tune in every Monday morning at 10 for Get in the Know with host Marley B. Providing the city of Highland Park news, information, and entertainment. Find out what's happening in Highland Park from the city's movers and shakers. Get in the Know with Marley B. Monday mornings at 10, right here on WHPR.
As a single mother, my first job is care about Derek. Everything that I do is from him. When I moved to Philadelphia and this apartment, after 6 months, we need to connect with the world. I use internet to keep him in a language because that's the way to get connected with my family tradition. He has to know where he comes from. We need internet essential. There's no excuses to not get connected.